All right, welcome back to Afternoon Drive here on Joppa Radio. My name is Drew Moholland. Hope you're all having a good Thursday, a sun-splashed Thursday in Newburyport. Very exciting with very warm very warm weather coming here for the weekend. Very strange. Very excited here. Another local musician in. It's a live music Thursday here on Joppa Afternoon Drive. A musician who I'm meeting for the first time on the show for Erik White. Erik, how are you, man? Good to see you.
Very well. Thanks for having me.
Good. Well, welcome to Newburyport. I know. So you're living in Upton these days. Where you're from? Give us a little background. You said you've been bouncing around a lot, but not familiar with playing in Newburyport.
I'm a Northeast boy. Born in Michigan, but left when I was 2, so that doesn't count.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know much about it.
All right.
Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Not a Wolverines fan.
I mean, I have to be.
Oh, you do have to be. Okay. Born into that, I see.
But grew up, Cape Cod,
Yep.
southern New Hampshire. Went to New York City for some school.
Okay.
And some fun times in my 20s.
Very cool.
And then, past decade, been in the Boston area, making
Nice.
a lot of music, and come up to Newburyport often.
Very nice. Good live music city, right?
It is. It is. You guys are doing a lot for the local scene, for sure.
It's great to have you on the show. We appreciate you doing it, especially on a busy day for you. We should say, for those of you driving home from work right now, if you're looking to get out and see some live music tonight, Erik is in town. He's playing the Port Brewery tonight over at 5 o'clock. Very exciting, cool little venue there, which Erik is familiar with, not your first time playing there. What kind of music do we play here? What kind of music do people get to see when they come out and see you?
Well, I've been taking my electric guitar with me to these solo gigs, and it's been kind of fun.
Nice.
To kind of play a little bit more of a higher energy thing than just me with my acoustic.
Yeah.
That's why this is so cool. It's kind of a little bit of a different thing. I get to kind of do the solo acoustic thing for a sec. But it's a tap room. People are kind of there. It's a family vibe. Maybe there's some kids, dogs running around.
Yep.
And so I make it a little more lively. I've got my loop machine, and I get to play a little bit of guitar and just kind of stretch out and have some fun.
The loop machine. This is probably. I was a little late to the game on that, but I know like Ed Sheeran does it, which I'm sure you'll get sick of hearing because I'm sure he wasn't the person that invented it.
Hey, he found a thing. He does it well.
Okay.
Does a lot of the vocal stuff. That's cool.
All right. Yeah. So he gets some credit for that. And then, all right, I guess we'll give it to him then.
Sure.
But that's what that thing is for all you kids that are wondering. It's the loop machine. That's what that is. You want to let people hear you a little bit here, Erik, and play one right off the batter?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's see.
Erik White here on Joppa Afternoon Drive on a live music Thursday. Take it away, Erik.
Here I am in my new crisis here. I'm gonna buy me out, whatever the price is. I saved it all up for a rainy day. Well, it's pouring down, it's time to pay. Crazy, but I know I'll get mine. Look at the man there on TV. It's make-believe for you and me. Make me strong and make me prouder. By the end of the night, I'm way too loud. Crazy how it will take some time. Now look at the man out in the street. He's got cardboard boxes on his feet. You ask him what he's doing there, he'll tell you all if you can spare just a little. Oh, he's crazy, but not inside his mind. Inside his mind he sings. Look at me, I got 1,000 faces. I'll take your heart down to the races, yeah. Make you blind, gonna make you see. You make a hero out of me. That's crazy, but I tend not to mind. So crazy, oh, where did I cross that line? Don't know, but it would be crazy to leave this all behind.
All right, very nice. Erik White on Joppa Afternoon Drive. Oh, very nice on a Thursday afternoon.
Good morning.
Good morning. You were late.
Warming it up.
You sleep? Do you sleep in here these days? What's the musician life is tough. Isn't it?
Well, I'm a family man.
Oh yes.
So I have 2 little ones that get me up fairly early every morning.
What ages?
3.5 and 7 months.
Oh my goodness. So that was a stupid question.
We're having
You're
some
not
fun.
sleeping at all.
We're having some fun right now, and just starting to see the light at the end of the sleepless tunnel.
Is that how that works? Is that I'm sure fellow parents talk together. I don't have any kids myself yet, but
It's a wonderful thing. No complaints.
oh come on, it's a great. You love it.
It's a beautiful challenge. And I
yes.
wouldn't trade it for anything.
There you go. That's kind of the answer. It's crazy difficult, but awesome all the same. Well, that's
Absolutely.
exciting. So, but yeah, what is it like a year? You start to see some light at the end of the tunnel as far as sleeping goes? Or?
Yeah, well, 7 months. She's like just now. It's like.
Yeah.
Like last night, she slept probably the longest she's ever slept.
Is that right?
Which is almost a whole night. So
Wow.
yeah,
All
we're
right.
starting.
So those are the benchmarks.
We're like, yes.
Okay. Very good. That must be tough as a musician. You guys already have crazy hours as musicians, right?
Music has been slow right now. Just
Yeah.
taking the time that I need in order to focus on that stuff, which is great.
That's good. Well, very good. The what's it? So the age difference. That's kind of a nice little age difference too. You get a couple of years. The other one must be all the mature now.
She's great. She's a big help actually.
Really?
Yeah, she loves her little sister, and
That's good.
it's great to have that extra set of hands.
Any early guitar lessons going on? Or?
I got her a ukulele.
Yeah.
For Christmas, and I think we're gonna dig into that pretty soon.
Wow,
So
very exciting.
We're singing together, practicing a few songs.
So you're gonna have 2 real people on your hands pretty soon.
It's already very real.
It's already very
real.
That is funny. Again, we're joined here by Erik White on Joppa Afternoon Drive. First time on the show. He is actually playing Newburyport today, Thursday, for those of you who watch this on a rerun. So you won't see him if you go to see him on the weekend. But Thursday night in Newburyport, tonight for those of you driving in right now on the radio side. Erik, who are the influences? You sound great, by the way.
Thank you.
Great voice and nice playing over there. Who are the influences for you?
Man, well, that particular song was heavily influenced by Harry Nilsson.
Oh, okay.
Certainly one of my favorites.
Yeah.
A lot of the older stuff, kind of that classic era.
Yep.
Beatles.
Yep.
A lot of the singer-songwriters, Paul Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Good to hear
it's
that.
sort of a smattering of everything.
Do you
Just
ever
kind of
get-
taking it all in.
Do you ever get a little bit different, I would say, not quite, but I saw a little resemblance with the Jack Johnson thing.
Sure.
That kind of
Yep.
laid back.
Definitely
vibe.
pick some of that up
Yeah.
along the way.
Yeah,
For sure.
Although you've probably heard it all. You know who you remind me of? Does that get annoying?
No, it's always interesting. It's all just part of the painting.
That's part of it. Very good. What's that? Do you enjoy the recording these days, or is it the live shows more? What?
I haven't done too much recording recently,
Yeah.
and getting out every once in a while right now to play a show here and there is great.
Is it literally? I mean, we just mentioned the kids. Is it? Do you honestly kind of have to pick your poison a little bit? Like I can't take
do.
every show like I used to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right now that's fine.
Yeah.
Like I chose to go out and play a show last night. It was a
Yeah.
late one, and
Yeah.
Got home late and got up early.
There you
It
go.
is what it is, but I need it to stay alive, so
I hear you.
just choose them a little more carefully now.
When did you first pick that thing up?
Man, it's been a long time. Early teens. There was a guitar in the house. I picked one up and just started plunking away.
Yeah.
And it just kind of came and was kind of always there. And then I was asked to join a band when I was living in New York, and it kind of stepped forward and said, I've always been here. This could be fun.
So you literally taught yourself? No.
Yeah, no real training. I started really getting training when I joined a band. It was kind of like, show me everything.
That's a cool
right
story,
before the
huh?
gig. Let's go.
Wow, fantastic.
It was great. It was a great way to learn. Just
Do you have a band that you can fall back on now, or is it mostly Erik White?
Actually the Erik White thing is those are few and far between at the moment.
Okay.
I enjoy playing in groups, and
Yeah.
I just played last night with Danielle Moralia, local
Nice.
blues rock lady.
Sweet.
She's super awesome. Fun band to play in.
Yeah.
I've been with Brothers McCann,
Yep.
trio now
Okay.
that has been around for the last decade or so in
Nice.
the Boston area, doing some folky things.
Nice. Is it cool to just show up with these groups sometimes and not have to be the
Yeah.
tonight it's all you. You gotta.
It's great. Like I said, I love the group thing.
Yeah.
When it's the collaborative kind of energy that you get and the drive that comes from being in a band. And when's our next gig? Are we going to play the new song?
Yeah. There is something cool about being in a band. You get to bounce things off each other and stuff, right?
It's a great energy.
You probably learn stuff from all these pros.
Yeah, you drive each other to,
Be better.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's a brotherhood. It's a hang. You're
Yeah.
there because you love each other too.
Nice.
So
It's like being a part of a real good team.
Yeah. I also collaborate with Lawrence Scudder, who's a viola player
Oh, okay.
in the area. We have a band, Spotted Tiger. That's a fun project.
Oh, who came up with that name?
We did, sort of kicking some ideas back and forth for a while.
Band names. Isn't that always a funny conversation?
It is. And, you just kind of pick something that hopefully catches someone's eye and ear
Awesome.
along the way.
Well, Eric, I know I'm not going to. I promised you I was going to give you enough time to get over and set up for your gig, but I want to hear as much music as possible from
Sure.
you. If you got another one ready to go over there. What was that last one called, by the way? We should make sure we get your song titles out there.
That one was called Crazy Harold.
All right.
And I call it everything but that, usually,
All right.
as you do.
And what are you thinking about here for the next one?
This one is called Invisible Sling.
Invisible Sling.
This one is on Brothers McCann record called Days of Ease.
All right. Take it away. This is Erik White on Joppa Afternoon Drive.
This is the rainy season. This is a story of an endless sky. This is a loss of conventional wisdom, life's work and death, and never asking why. This is a collection of flash kisses in the gray hailstorm yards of America, yeah. Here in this space that had been much more space before. Now who are we to want to give it up? There were those times a river looked just like the sea, slipping away into the sun. I think the summer brought stability to me. I think the summer also made me run away. We stand inside wanting to learn the language, the list of things we need to fix. Whoa. We stand outside, our eyes trained on the window. We only want to catch a glimpse, the invisible sleeping, invisible, invisible sleeping, invisible. Space, we all have come together, connected in the gap between the wrists. A fleeting chance makes these things hard to gather, and we cannot resist life's invisible slings, invisible, invisible sleep.
Right, very nice. Beautiful, man. Erik White on Joppa Afternoon Drive. What a voice you got there, man. That's
thank you. That's very kind.
Really feeling
Just trying
that
to warm it up.
That's why we didn't let him bring the coffee, and I've been, for those of you who don't know, Sarah the boss, she has threatened my life if we spill any coffee on the nice system here. So even I don't bring coffee in.
I'm happy to not bring coffee in.
It's too much pressure, I'm telling you. But
it's too much nice equipment.
but yeah, sound great, man. What a voice. When did you?
Thank you.
Did you know did you know at a young age you could sing? Like, when does it hit somebody that you know what? I probably got one of these voices that people would pay to listen to.
I mean, I guess I started doing like theater in grade school and high school, and I guess I was in some musicals, and music was kind of always around. And my dad performed in a band.
Yep.
And so I just kind of saw that process and of learning songs and singing songs, and it was just kind of always there.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I guess through theater I kind of found that I could perform. Yeah. And kind of dabbled with the guitar along the way, but kind of just to hang out with girls or something, you know.
It's funny how that tends to be an answer there, huh?
It's a thing.
Is there like a mentor, like a theater mentor or somebody who told you, you know, this is a great team effort, but you kind of stand out?
No, I guess it was just sort of that I was included in that, in those groups along the way. So it was a place that I felt included, and I could have some fun and sing and perform. But no, I would say I eventually figured out that was all kind of not for me. Yeah. So it was more. It was getting called to join a band that was kind of like the light bulb. It's like, I could do that, and it's super fun. And it was a friend of mine, so you know.
That's great. Still a friend that you're playing with, or?
Yes, actually.
Nice.
Which is it was awesome.
Not always how those stories go.
No, we've paralleled through the years
Cool.
In a pretty cool way.
It is true. Like I've had musicians on here pretty much from day one of doing this show, and which we love. But there's so many stories of the first band we thought we were gonna be huge and be there forever, and things didn't end well.
But it's fun while it's happening.
Yeah, enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
That's cool. What's the one of my favorite questions for people is, what's the best concert they ever went to? Was there a show that you went to back in the day or whatever, and you said, this is what I want to do?
Let's see.
Not an easy question, I know.
I know. Let's see. An early show that really influenced.
Or more recent. Doesn't have to be early, but.
I moved to New York when I was 19, and kind of it was just everywhere. You could go out any night of the week and see anyone from anywhere in the world performing. So I kind of started soaking that up.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow. I'm kind of in it here.
Yeah.
I could do this.
You literally just going out to live music every chance you got?
A lot.
Yeah.
But more of like the local kind of scene that I started playing in.
At 19 or years later?
It was a few years after that.
Yeah. That's young. New York.
I kind of put the theater thing aside and was like, oh, there's a great music scene here. And I started playing, and my contemporaries, people that I was on gigs with, they started becoming who I was listening to, my heroes. And I was like, wow.
That's great.
Kind of in this scene. This is fun.
And did you enjoy your time living in New York City?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a fun place.
It is a great place. I always say, though, I think I would, I love it. I visit there consistently, and I think it's a great, great city. I have always said, though, I think I would probably struggle living there a little bit because it just seems like there's so much. But
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
But, the average age in Manhattan is like 25 or something.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, it's a good place to be young and stay out all night and
what
work
are you saying?
all
I'm
day.
too old for it now? Is that what you're saying?
I left before I was 30.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess maybe that's it. You got to find that right pocket, the right age group. It is a great city, though, man.
But I always love getting down there. Yeah.
Yeah. Great music's place too. You're right. If you want to find something, no matter what night, and the bars are open later.
Yeah.
Boston's got to do that. I can't believe they haven't pulled the trigger on that yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know there's some downsides, but it's like not everybody works the 9-to-5 job anymore.
Yep.
I
wonder if they're those underground spots that we don't know about.
Maybe, but I don't know. I'm sure they're around, but I don't want it to be this secret. Like this should be I'm going to talk with the mayor about that next time I see him.
Speakeasy times.
Speakeasy times. That's right. Actually, I lived in Hudson for a couple of years, and they have it's actually a pretty well kept under wraps speakeasy.
I think I've heard about this.
Have you heard about this? Yeah,
so
like
it's
they
not
do
that well under wraps.
I know, but as well as it could be. They're just playing into it. There's not.
I've heard it's a cool thing.
It is a cool thing. You gotta like knock on the the shoe fixer shoemaker's little cabinet door first, and they ask you what you're doing here. It's a fun little experience. What's the have you had that show where like I know every artist, especially when you're playing a lot of the bars coming up and stuff, you have that show where I don't know, maybe it's the annoying guy that yells Freebird or something, or have you had that rough audience? What is your advice to the young artist playing in kind of a tough environment?
That's a tough one. That's a really tough. I just recently there was someone who grabbed a tambourine off the stage and started just going nuts with it.
That's terrible.
And it just,
I take it he wasn't in time.
Everything you want to do is nothing you should do in that moment. But, advice.
All right,
just stick it out, take the high road. Don't stoop to their level. Be as kind as you can. But you also have to protect yourself. And
yeah. What is that feeling like? You're up there playing, picking away here. People.
Or the old mic to the teeth. That's a good one. Someone bumps into your mic stand.
Out of control dancing.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
See, these are the things people don't realize when they're not up on stage playing. It's a tough gig here. What are you thinking as because this is you're playing some complex picking over there. You can't be swatting at a guy taking your tambourine. What are you thinking as this guy takes this?
It comes with all sorts of exciting risks.
Let's just see if he can keep the beat, I guess, right? Which I'm sure he couldn't. That's too funny. What song were you playing?
Oh, I don't know.
Didn't matter at that point.
That was the Paul Simon gig I played on a big 11-piece band that does Paul Simon music.
Yep.
And so there's already a lot going on. The guy takes a tambourine and just, yeah.
50 ways to leave your love. 11-piece. Does Paul Simon even travel with 11 pieces these days? I don't think he does.
He's sort of, backing away from the touring.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, we sort of members from all over New England travel to kind of play in this band every once in a while, a few times a year. It's kind of a fun thing that we do.
And what do you call it?
It's called Gumboots.
Okay.
The music of Paul Simon.
Nice.
That's a super fun thing that we've been doing over the past year.
Do you sing too, or does everybody sing? Or?
Yeah, I sing. A couple of the other members sing as well.
Nice.
And it's a super fun show. 11 pieces, horns, percussion.
Sounds like fun. There's some great music in that catalog.
Yeah, and it's a deep catalog to pull from. And
who takes the Art Garfunkel's?
Oh, Art.
You don't have that guy back there with the high voice, do you?
It's really focused on Paul's music.
It really is.
Yeah,
okay.
we do some of that stuff.
Yeah.
From that era.
Yeah.
Some of the songs, but
nobody's trying to be Art Garfunkel.
Yeah, we're not trying to hate on Art either.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I hear you. What was it? The Paul Simon. I saw Paul Simon at Boston University. Like, I was in college, so put it like 12 years ago probably. And it was funny, man. It was like this weird night. Like I said, last time Paul Simon came around, real tough ticket.
In the arena?
In the Agganis Arena.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was, who opened for him too? It was a great show.
Cool.
I'm trying to think who opened for him. It'll hit me before we finish here. But and it was crazy. It was just a weird night in Boston. It was wintertime, tough time of year. Like it was like a Tuesday night or something. It might even been a Sunday night. It felt strange. I remember, like, it doesn't feel like I'm ready for a concert. But I remember going with my dad. Actually, he was a big Paul Simon fan, and we went in. And I'm looking at Agganis Arena, and it's not a huge place, and like only 3/4 full. I was like, this is the weirdest night ever. Because I mean, ever since he's come back, he's played the Garden, and you know, it's just one of those weird concerts, and it was great.
In betweeners.
Awesome show too. It was just fantastic. So
cool. I'm glad it was a fun show.
I always like that Paul Simon story, just because it felt like a show that didn't feel like I was expecting a lot because it's Paul Simon, but it just felt like it wasn't going to live up to something, and then it did, and I always like those moments. So very good. Again, we're joined here by Erik White. Erik, I saw you're on Twitter. I don't know, are you active on the Twitter, or do you send people there?
That's like
not too bad. I know.
That's the thing that I'm least good at.
Trust me, we're getting a lot
of that.
All the kids
I need to get better about it.
The kids keep telling me I need to be on Instagram. So, but you're at Erik White Music. If you want to send him any messages or anything, he'll try to find some times when he's not raising 2 young kids to get back to you. We'll take another one away here and play one more.
Sure. Gladly.
Cool. What do we got here?
Let's see. Oh, I got to retune.
I like it. You know, some people come in with it's like 50-50. Some people come in with like very structured set lists. Others come in and say, well, we'll just see what we're feeling here.
I'm definitely the latter.
Again, this is Erik White on Joppa Afternoon Drive. Take it away, my friend.
Take me down to Stereo Road. Wind is high, the water is cold. It won't take long for me to grow old, and I wanna go down to Stereo Road. And let's go down to Stereo Road. I told that devil that's selling my soul there might be room for another one, so I wanna go down to Stereo Road. The wind, it cuts like a fiddle. The rain, it cuts like a knife. So put your head down just a little and keep the river on your right. I wanna go down to Stereo Road. Don't mind wind, I don't mind the cold. Gotta meet that devil, get what me hold. Gotta make it now on Stereo Road. It gets to be dark on Stereo Road. No sign of the devil and I wanna go home. I told you that his offer was a bit too bold, but here we are now on Stereo Road. He's waiting in hiding for me. I know, I think I heard him laughing, but I can't be sure. The silver in my pocket just turned to gold. I'm not so sure about Stereo Road. The wind and the rain and the river, try with all your might. But if I put my head down just a little, yeah, I can see a dying light. Don't go down the Stereo Road. The wind is high, yeah, the water is cold. Waiting for the devil till we all grow old. That Stereo Road, no place to go. That Stereo Road, no place to go. That Stereo Road, no place to go. That Stereo Road, no place to go.
All right, Erik White, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Excellent.
Cheers, thank you.
Very good. Cheers. It's very good. Feel you like the room here? I always gotta ask people. People seem to like the room.
It's live. It's got some bounce to it.
It's good, right? People. We actually had a live album recorded in here. Believe it or not, somebody did one, and then months later, Siri's talking to me. See, I was filming you a little bit there on the phone, and then Siri. Sometimes Siri just talks to me, you know.
She liked it.
She liked it, yeah. Maybe that's what she said. I didn't hear her. Somebody, one day, we had a group in here, and like months and months later, we listened back to the show, and we said, man, quality's really good. We decided to release it as a live album. Cool. I said, all right, cool.
Very cool.
That'll work for us. Fine.
I love it.
Yeah, but very nice.
It sounds great.
Cool.
In here.
How's the, you got one of those voices where people, like, I always say there's like certain artists who just very clean. You can understand every word, which I always
good.
like, and it is good. Yeah. It's not like what, and that's coming from a Springsteen guy who a lot of people complain a lot of times. What did he say there? I don't know. I couldn't hear him. But the songwriting process, I'm wondering, what is it? Do you sit down and try to write a song? Do you just write when you kind of feel like it, or do you try to make it a thing to write a certain amount of songs in a certain amount of time?
I think I try to take whatever the little burst is, whatever form the little burst comes in, and follow it, so whether it's a snippet of words on a page or a phrase in my head, or whether it's a little melody, or whether it's a chord or a couple of chords together.
So sometimes it's the music first.
Sure. Yeah. However it comes, however the inspiration, however that little spark happens, just kind of follow it. If I have words, okay, this needs music.
Gotcha.
Or, if I have a little melody, I was like, I've had this melody in my head for weeks now. It needs words.
Gotta do something with it. Yeah.
Sort of following in like a creative writing kind of more of an academic tradition. I studied it and kind of learned how to revise and be more objective about it and self-critical and kind of learn how to make it better and not cliche, and kind of search for the right words instead of just putting something in there that you've heard before.
Yep.
Or just kind of
gotcha. And then
I think I need to lower my standards a little bit because I haven't written too many songs. But
I don't think so. You're doing well here.
Well,
they all sound good.
Appreciate that.
We just got a little love on Twitter here, which is good. So one of our past guests is a musician named Alex Anthony, who this kind of brings one of our conversations full circle. He says, man, you guys get really great music guests on there. So there's a shout out to you.
Thanks, Alex.
And then he told me I have to get on Instagram. So people keep telling me I got to get on Instagram. You might be the first artist we have that I post the show to Instagram, because it might be a 2020 goal of mine to get on there.
There you go.
There you go.
Glad I could help out.
I'm not committing to that yet, by the way. My wife keeps telling me I got to get on there too. It's maybe I should. I don't know. I just feel like with Twitter, like Facebook,
it's a lot.
How much more can a person have?
It's a lot. You got to hire someone to do that.
Yeah, well, I can tell you one thing, Eric. That is not happening, all right? We got plenty of producers, but and actually, Lily just sat producing today. Thank you, Lily. We should always forget to give you a shout out. I don't always forget, but I always like to make sure I don't forget.
Yeah, Lily.
Yeah, Lily and Tyler Neufeld on the TV side. Thank you to everybody streaming as well. Erik White in the house today playing some of his great music. He's in Newburyport tonight, Thursday night, over at the Port Brewery. And any other local shows you got on the horizon? I know you're a busy man with the family life these days, but if people can't catch you tonight, you got anything down the pike here? Or?
I try to get up to the brewery every other month or so.
Okay.
That's it for this area. Lots of stuff in the Boston area coming up. Like I said, playing with Danielle Moralia.
A lot in the Boston area? That's good to talk about, too, though.
Yeah. It's a great scene down there. Cambridge, Somerville.
Oh, yeah. The Buren, you play over there?
The Buren, yep. Played a bunch of shows there over the years. Yeah. For sure.
It's a great room.
Great local
rooms,
room.
I should say, yeah.
Tom Bianchi doing a lot for that scene down there.
Cool.
One of the staples and one of the people that really make it go.
Cool.
Shout out to Tom.
Always good. You played you lived in New York. You're kind of from Michigan, you said, but you've lived all around. You said a lot of different cities. That influence your songwriting? That influence you bring all these different cities into your music, you think? Or?
I mean, I don't know. It's probably less about the places I've been and maybe that's, I met people in those places who exposed me to things.
Yeah.
But just kind of soaking it all up along the way, really.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, that is cool. Check Erik White out, folks. This has been really cool. Any chance people have to see their music other than playing the show back on a loop time and time again? We're not opposed to that either. Feel free to watch the show.
I think there are things you can find in the digital world.
In the digital world.
There's Spotted Tiger, my project with Lawrence Scudder, and
okay.
Some other wonderful Boston area working
Just give it the old Google search, or
the Google Brothers McCann.
Yep.
A really great project. Danielle, as I said, and I've got some stuff on there. I think my website erikwhitemusic.com.
There you go.
There's a way.
There's a way. Very nice.
There's a way.
I'm going to let you go. You want to play one more and get us out, or play something and get us out of here, and we can take the sounds of Erik White to the commercial break?
Absolutely.
Erik, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did.
Thank you for having me. Cheers.
I always appreciate it when these artists do it, when they get a gig later in the night and they
it's a real nice
stop by.
Man, I'm gonna be all warmed up and ready to go. It's great.
Well, the folks are in for a treat tonight in Newburyport at the Port Brewery tonight, Thursday night. A big thanks to Erik White, who's going to play us to break right here with some more great music. Thank you, Erik.
Cheers.
Say hello to her for me. She's as tall as I can see. I'm crushed beneath the crowds around her feet, yeah. Days of yester, yes sir, please, and endless possibilities. They wither under watchful eye disease, yeah. All that's said and gone, only the road to carry on, yeah. And wonder what the next day here will hold. With everything I've done, only the strength to carry one. You strike the right resemblances and complicate the sentences. She might even look the other way. That is how she lets you in when you don't know how to begin. It's clever, but for giving it away. All that's said and gone, which of these roads to carry on? One under the next day clear to hold me. With everything I've done, give me the strength to carry one. There is something you can say. We live to see another way, but all we do is stand and wave and cry. In the tower we see everything, the plastic and the golden rings, and wonder if that's all we have and why. But with all that said and gone, there is a road we carry on. One for you, one for the things you hold so dear to you. With everything we've done, give us the strength to carry on.
Erik White here on Joppa Afternoon Drive. It was a pleasure, man. You sounded great. Thank you so much. It was great to meet you.
Thank you for having me. Great to meet you. Pleasure to be here.
Tell the girls and the family all the best. I hope they enjoy watching Dad here when we post the show. You can play it back for them and send them to bed that way.
I'm sure they will.
There you go. Erik White, fantastic little Thursday afternoon music show. Check him out when you see him. He's in Newburyport tonight at the brewery, and check him out in Boston when you see his name pop up. Erik White, just fantastic stuff here on a Thursday afternoon. My name is Drew Moholland. This is Afternoon Drive on Joppa Radio. Keep it here. We'll bring the show home in just a moment.